All right, let's change gears a little bit. Let's talk about date nights. You know, during COVID, they became much harder to navigate, juggling infection concerns and also safety protocols. As another landmark Detroit theater prepares to reopen, we wanted to check on policies and procedures you may run into. Paula Tutman found its big-name performers who have a lot of pull when it comes to safety precautions.
You'll likely always remember where you saw a movie when you see it at the DIA's Detroit Film Theater. Its beautiful vintage interior is always a character in the experience of seeing a film here. And as the theater prepares to reopen October 15th with a stunning lineup of movies worthy of first dates and family nights alike.
We have films from Kosovo, we have films from Ethiopia, films from Hong Kong, films from Japan, films from Nigeria.
There will be strict safety protocols in place. The theater will only open at a 30% capacity, and for those 12 years and older, you will have to show your proof of vaccination and ID to prove that's you, and remain masked during your time at the DFT.
We made the best choices we could.
For many venues, there's a baseline of safety measures. Meadowbrook Theater, which has a full lineup of what it bills as Broadway caliber performances.
We'll take it from Chris's line, this is the most exciting night of my life.
Has a mask on inside the venue rule, regardless of vaccine status.
So it is necessary that we do the protocols because if we don't, then we can't perform. The actors need to remain safe.
And a big point is made that all staffers and performers are fully vaccinated, and they kindly ask you to reciprocate and get vaccinated as well.
With Delta running rampant, vaccination isn't enough, so we do also have to test the actors. They just upped the testing. We now have to test them 3 times a week.
At Little Caesars Arena, the Fox, Michigan Lottery Amphitheater, which is formerly known as Freedom Hill, the Soundboard at Motor City Casino and Comerica Park, the first thing on the list is to stay home if you are sick. But it's the individual artists who rent in or book that venue space who really tighten the safety protocols, depending on the artist.
Once people are inside and the lights go down and the image comes on the screen, we want that to be what people are concerned with, and we want them to not have to be distracted or worried about anything else. There are many, many theaters, a couple of hundred of them across the United States, and most of them are adopting the same kinds of protocols. And one thing that we have discovered is that the audiences are larger where those protocols are in place.
Okay, back here live at Oakland University, at least on the campus. You know what? I want to give you an example of that, Karen. Think about the Harry Styles concert 2 weeks ago at LCA. Before you even got to the box office, you had to have a negative COVID test within 72 hours. You also had to show proof of vaccination and remain masked. Listen, this is the path moving forward for live performances. A lot of these venues are going to be adopting these kinds of protocols. But again, it's also up to the artist. So you have to check the individual show, not just the venue, so you know what those protocols are before you go. Karen?
All right, good to know. We appreciate it. Thank you, Paula. Still ahead.